I'm Carter, and I just finished up a closing with FASSResults Group. They did an amazing job for me. Megan, Andrea, and Katie really were a phenomenal team, and throughout the process, were just instrumental in getting the best price I possibly could for my home. And I'm a commercial real estate broker myself, and I understand the importance of having a good broker. So when it came to coming and selling my own house, I wanted to make sure I had the best team working for me. And I interviewed several different groups, and Megan's team by far outperformed and really delivered on everything that we discussed. And within 3 days, literally 3 days, we had two full price offers on our home, which is just great. So we had a backup contract signed in place in case anything happened or went sideways with the first one. So it was really a tremendous peace of mind having that kind of results. And even during the beginning part of the process, it had been a long time since I had sold a home, and Mega's team really came in and was able to tell me what I needed to do and the changes we needed to make to the house and the staging, which all really drove up the value. But more important than that, they really they took care of the process throughout. So not only did they tell me what I need to do and then disappear and then all of a sudden come back and say, hey, did you get the work done and we're ready to sell it? It wasn't that kind of situation at all. They actually went through, got the quotes, handled all of the construction and had their own teams come in and do all the work, so I didn't have to spend the time getting multiple quotes. And time is the most important asset that I have as a commercial real estate broker myself. So just being able to kind of delegate my whole home sale to Megan's team was incredibly valuable, above and beyond just what the sale, the great sales price we got on the house. So was thrilled with the results that we got from Megan's team, and really would absolutely 100% recommend them for any home sale or that anyone might have. I've worked with a lot of different residential brokers over the years, and this is by far the best experience I've had with anyone. So really thrilled with the results, and we would like to thank Megan, Katie, and Andrea for a job well done.
Hi, my name is Dara, and I just wanted to share a few things about our fantastic experience with Megan and the whole FASSResults team. We've had such a positive experience with them from day one. And on day one, actually, we had decided we wanted to look at houses in McLean. We weren't working with any agent, but found a house that we absolutely loved, and we knew it would go quickly. And so we reached out to someone who we knew as a friend and really knew McLean very well, and asked him, like, who would you recommend? And without hesitation, he said Megan. So we called her kind of out of the blue. She was in between showings, but said, I'll make it work. I can meet with you today. And although we ultimately didn't decide to put an offer in on that house, we continued to work with Megan for months and months, frankly. And during that time, she would meet with us last minute. She helped us identify houses that weren't yet on the market, was always warm, always extremely professional, and that really was helpful for us as two busy working parents. So we're sitting now in the house that we'll be closing on Friday, and even with this house, it wasn't on the market at the time, so it was another house that she identified for us. And the day that we walked in to check it out, it already had an offer, just a surprise offer on it. So we ended up having to compete for the house. But Megan, through her tenacity and just, again, just knowing how to really play the game, was able to help us get the house for below asking. And then also, we won out over the other bidder who actually had offered more. So that to us just shows that Megan really knows her stuff. Her team really knows her stuff. Her entire team has met with us for various showings, and everyone has been super responsive. So it's really meant a whole ton to us, and we have been super happy with the results. So thank you to Megan and the whole team.
Thank you.
So we met Megan through my brother. He suggested that we reach out to Megan. He told us he had a bulldog realtor. So Megan came over to meet us, and we went through our house that we were selling, and we were also going to buy a home. And she made some suggestions on things that we needed, or that she suggested that we do to put our house in selling condition, such as, painting, updating faucets, updating mirrors, things that we would have never, fixtures, yeah, we would have never thought of. So we did those things. And then we started both processes at the same time. So we went looking at houses, and then we started getting our house ready to sell. When we were listing our house, we've never sold a house before. It was our first home, and she was really knowledgeable in explaining the pricing. We kind of kept wanting to go up, and she showed us comps and explained how things work. But we were definitely happy with the number that we listed our house at. Within 3 weeks, we got our first offer, and this was in December. Not really the best time to sell a house. The offer was low. We were kind of ready to just move on, and Megan was very knowledgeable about the market and thought that it was low, and was very straightforward with that information to us. We ended up moving on, and we got 2 more offers within the next week or 2 or something like that. It was pretty quick, yeah. We ended up accepting an offer, and we actually were okay with a certain number. And Megan said, "I think I can get you more." And I said, let's just do it. I don't want to lose them.
She's like, trust me.
She's like, I can get more. And so then I called Eric, and I said, she's gonna get more. He said, just tell her stop. Like, let's just do this. And so I called her back, and she said, well, I already did it, and you already got it. And he said, oh, okay.
Extra cash in the pocket. There you go.
Yeah, so we were happy with that, obviously. And then it came time to buy a house. And keep in mind, we had literally taken Megan to about 30 houses at this point. And we kept finding little things. None of them were our dream home. But now we've sold our house, we had to kind of rush. So we lined up 16 houses in one day to go look at. And then we went to lunch beforehand. We're sitting there, and we get a text message from Megan with one more listing. And I had never even seen this listing, and I look at listings every night. Well, that's the house we bought. This house that Megan sent us was the one that it was our dream house. I mean, it had every single thing that we had on our list that we wanted. It actually has 5 legal bedrooms and a 6th one in the basement, and a backyard, and an open kitchen, open floor plan, everything that we wanted. And when we went to go put the offer on, everything just went so smoothly. Back to the negotiating, we had a little bit more room in our budget, but Megan really worked very hard to get us a fair price, and now we can put that money towards, updating the house and making it ours, building a deck, things like that. We've been really impressed with her knowledge in the market. We didn't really know that much. Everything from her explaining how the financing should work, how her suggestions of people to work with, from contractors to roofers to the mortgage people. Literally every step of the way she's been able to provide a person. And I'll be honest, I have done comparisons with other companies, movers, everything, and it's always the people that she recommends that give us the best price, and they flat out tell me it's because we work with Megan. They say, we actually had the
price, and we get pretty high quality too. So
yeah.
Megan has a person for every job, and they were always very competitive in quality. They were responsive. We had people come back on an hour's notice to help out with something. So
yeah, even the roofer said, I'm going to give you this deal because your realtor is one of the most honest realtors I've ever worked with. He said, most of them I wouldn't trust with 2 cents. That's actually what he said. He said that your realtor is the best. And we have to agree. She was, up until the day that we closed, she's asking me if everything matched up from our good faith estimate to our HUD 1, just making sure that everything is right. We definitely feel like she had our best interests, and she's, on our side. And it was nice to know that we had somebody who was so knowledgeable and so experienced, and yet still so calming on our side.
Hi, this is Jasmine, and
I'm Peter.
We're buying our first home in Virginia. We've been working with Katie from FASSResults for this, and she has been absolutely amazing in every single possible way, from the very beginning, investigating with us, you know, what is it that we're after, to the very end of the inspections and helping with the negotiation. She's been like super enthusiastic, friendly, easy to talk to, easy to contact, very responsive, experienced, like just has made it such an easy process. And I never thought, you know, the most major purchase of our life could be made to be a simple, sort of straightforward, no stress for us. It may have been stressful for her, but for us, it's been fun, and I can't believe that it has not been a big stress at all. So we're so happy with working with Katie, and I'm 100% sure we would not have gotten this place if not for Katie. We could never, ever, ever have done it by ourselves. And she also was fantastic with helping us on the strategy for getting the place. And we learned, you know, money is just one factor, how much you're going to pay, but there's also a lot of other terms and conditions that you can include in it that make it a more attractive bid. And we would have had no idea about that if not for Katie. So we're so happy with it. And if you need a real estate agent here, you would be doing yourself a favor to contact Katie from FASSResults.
And it's been quite a journey. So we know the market in Australia, real estate is a little bit different in Northern Virginia. And we were expecting, you know, maybe more of a transactional approach, but we're really just blown away with a number of things that we didn't expect that Katie did for us. And in particular, she helped us get an offer together super fast, helped us play with terms rather than just price. And then once we had the offer in, we were just completely blown away by the way that Katie was all over inspections and getting quotes and helping us understand the work that might be done on the property. So it was very much more than just signing a contract. It was really a kind of full service approach to getting us ready, and things that we hadn't even thought of. Katie was way ahead of us and very proactive, which was much more than we expected and made a huge difference to the experience.
Good, thank you.
Yep, thank you both.
Thank
We
you,
appreciated
Katie.
working with you.
All right, we are Rob and Lana, and we are so happy to have used Megan Fass on both the purchase and sale of our home in Arlington.
Yeah, so Megan helped us with kind of an impossible task. We'd been looking for a house for, over a year. We lost several contracts. We were trying to be cheap and use a friend who we really liked.
You didn't lose houses with Megan, right?
It wasn't houses with
Single?
Megan.
Okay.
Yeah. And then a friend of mine kept saying, you have to meet Megan, you have to hire Megan, you have to hire Megan. And so we called Megan right before the holidays and we said, we've got this impossible task. We need a big house in Arlington within a 3-block radius of our current house. We need to do a buy-sell and we need the timing to work. And Megan, within, it was like
Days.
3 weeks?
No, it wasn't even weeks, it was days.
Maybe days. Megan found this house
It
for
was.
us off market.
Over Christmas time.
Over Christmas. She got us in there, and we didn't have to compete in the open market.
Yep.
Got under contract. We had a 60-day close. Within a week, our house was listed. We had 6 offers within 3-4 days, something like that. Significantly over asking, and
Well, that
kind of a dream scenario. And it's hard. It's a lot of work. But Megan's awesome. Her team is awesome.
Yeah,
Call
the
her.
whole team is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.